Hey there from Bugeye Guy. This is a car that just arrived and it's here for sorting out, and I wanted to give you kind of a quick tour of our process of welcoming one of these cars into our building and kind of giving it a quick once over. You'll notice already that this one is an old autocrosser that's somewhat stripped. There's a little bit of a cowl gasket issue in the center there that we'll take a look at. There are 4-point belts installed and roll bar. It's a really cool looking car, but it's going to need a bunch of sorting. You can see that the license plate light support was never painted red, but these are all part of the fun stripped down quality of this car. No interior, no panels, no carpet, and also a dash from a later midget. Now he's got a very funky ignition setup. You got to look under there, and somewhere under there is a switch that lights up to activate the ignition, and then it will start that large master on the dash, turns on the fuel pump, and you're good to go. But you'll probably want to find a key that works, or put in a new ignition switch, that is, so that we have a key that works, and take care of that. We'll want to straighten the steering wheel. There's no fuel gauge on this setup either, so we'll need to deal with that. And so I'm just basically going out on my first drive. I thought I would take you with me and show you how this car performs. Oops, a bit of a false start. But anyway, I'm back now, found the camera, fortunately in our own driveway. I was a little worried it was gone forever. But this car has some issues, and I think it's got a either modified or worn out differential. The car tends to torque steer, so we'll need to take that apart. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this in the video, but the car tends to wiggle a bunch as power comes on or off, and it's something I haven't experienced before. It's hard to be smooth with this thing. I don't know if he put a limited slip in or tried to make his own limited slip or what happened, but the rear end's going to have to come apart to get it right. You can sort of feel that the car is somewhat jerky. It's not only the driver, but it's also the car, and in any event, it's going to need some work. It doesn't track as straight as we would like, and it also there might be a camber issue in the front. There could be front end wear. There are all these issues that are running through my mind as I'm driving the car now and trying to sort of appraise it and assess what we might do. In addition to that, I think that it's going to be very interesting to see. This car has a roll bar. The roll bar meant that they shaved off the convertible top supports, so the car can't have a top, but we could certainly make a custom tonneau that would grip around the roll bar and keep the water out, which is fine. I mean, this is a really cool look, this stripped down look. But again, another thing that's fascinating to me is that every seller that finally lets go of a Bugeye like this, and has usually had it for a long time, most of them are not fighting to get the details right. You know, they're ready to get rid of it. They're kind of moving on to other projects, and so the details end up in our lap. And that really is what we do best, is we're sort of looking to sort out these cars and make them wonderful for their next new owner. This one has no turn signal indicator, and I didn't realize that, so I'm adding a hand signal in. And here you'll see I'm just trying to figure out if the inside rear wheel is spinning or if the limited slip is actually doing anything. And that's what we have this week from BugeyeGuy.com.